You guys, I'm about to do something crazy with lion cubs at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo. I don't know what we're doing. All I know is I'm excited. Let's go. You guys, we're at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo in the Lion Building, and we're about to do something amazing with nobody. Him, maybe, or not. Or a cub in the background? We'll see. I don't know what we're doing. Who's gonna see? Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Erica Wiebe. I'm the manager here at the Lion Building for the Fresno Chaffee Zoo.
Awesome. So I was kind of teased a little bit that we might be doing something with some baby lions or some lion cubs, whatever you want to call them.
Cubs.
They're cubs, okay. So we're going to be doing something with the cubs?
Yeah, you're going to watch a training session with them. They don't know a lot, but you'll get to watch them eat. So.
I don't think I've ever seen a lion cub train.
Well, there you go. You're going to get to see. So.
Awesome. So you have something
We do
for
need
me.
to have you wear a mask.
Okay.
These guys can get things from us, so we have to wear masks anytime we're within distance, a couple of feet within them. So we're going to head on in.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, look. Oh,
we
scary.
got some cubs looking at you right now.
Listen, oh God, look at the baby. That's a big cub. So first off, how old are these two beautiful cubs?
So they were born November 5th of last year, so a couple months old. So they're starting to learn behaviors of come to their name. They're not great at it, as you can see, but they're still learning. Mm-hmm. And then what you're hearing is that whistle for telling them good job, and then the food's coming. So
they're still young enough. They still have their cute little spotting on their legs. Mm-hmm. So what is the purpose of the spotting coloration of a baby lion?
It's good camouflage, so moms can hide them out in the middle of the day or whatnot, and they can kind of sleep in some tall grass and kind of hide a little bit. So it's really great camouflage, and they'll start to lose it as they get older as well.
Because it breaks up the body a little bit.
Yep, exactly. Right? Yeah.
Right. So as this training, why is what these two keepers are doing, why is this important for the lion?
So it helps us take better care of them in the future for all their medical needs. So a target is really useful. So getting their nose orientated onto a stationary point, we can use that to teach them to go into an up position, look at their bellies. We can teach them to position their body against the mesh so that we can give injections in the future. So there's lots of things that target, that essential behavior that we teach them, can be used down the line.
And so the parents are in a separate room right now. I'm doing some other training over there as we're doing this, and they seem to be perfectly fine with the babies kind of, out of their sight.
Yes, we started that early on, especially with the mom. We wanted to make sure she was comfortable with the cubs being separated because we did have to give them vaccinations as they grew up and made sure that they got those vaccinations without mom being in the way. So we were regularly separating them when they were young and making sure that Zamaya, the mom, was comfortable with that idea.
And at what age would you say that a lion cub would somewhat be more independent?
It varies from individual to individual. So sometimes moms are, they hold on to their cubs a little longer than others. But usually about a year and a half to 3 years old, that kind of window is when they might get kicked out. They're kind of ready to start breeding on their own, find their own pride, especially for those males. They'll get kicked out. The females will probably stick around at least for another breeding cycle. Mm-hmm. She's a little bit more spicy like her mom, so we like her for that reason. And then he's a lot more talkative, so we kind of find that fun and endearing listening to him kind of chatter with us all day long. So.
Well, she seems like a little angel, and he seems like a little chatterbox over there. Mm-hmm.
So these guys are on a breeding recommendation, but right now, since we have our two cubs, we're not going to be breeding right anytime soon, but we are approved down the line to breed again, just because this is Zamaya's first litter and we want to help the population through SSP. They make the recommendations on who should be breeding with who, right? Mm-hmm. And they have recommended for our pair, Chisolo and Zamaya, to breed again in the future. So we're not saying no in the future, but it won't be right now, at least until the cubs are a little older. So.
How are they enjoying the exhibit so far? What do they utilize the most that you guys have noticed?
They absolutely love going out on exhibit. Every day they pretty much run out there, especially the cubs. They'll tackle each other as they cross the bridge. But their favorite spot in the middle of the day is on top of our large pride rock, is kind of what we call it, but basically the large rock out on habitat. They'll all lay up there and get some sun.
Well, they are absolutely gorgeous. So we're done with the training right now.
For the cubs, yeah.
For the cubs. And so what was next?
We were thinking of showing you an ultrasound session with our adult female Zamaya, if you would be interested in that.
Let's do that. I'm gonna go underneath here to help the ultrasound with Zamaya the lion. I'm comfortable down here. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
So what are we doing right now?
So this is a really unique kind of training bench, we call it, where we can do a couple different things. We can get the cats up top and have them put their shoulders against the mesh so that we can get like a vaccination for them. We can ask them to put their tail out of a portal at the end so that we can get a blood draw.
Oh, cool.
And one of the coolest features is that we can actually drop some of these trap doors down and get a really good close-up look at her belly while a keeper is feeding her on the other side.
That's right now.
There's a lion above us, you can see right up through the cracks.
Look at that. Oh, wow. I can feel the power. Look at that, that's cool.
This is a very up close look at a lion's stomach, and I'm going to touch.
Wonderful! What a cool, who thought about this?
Well, somebody that does exhibit design or that sort of thing, but I'm sure some keepers had some good input.
Yeah, that's awesome. This is like just functional.
Yeah, watch your head.
Watch my head, here we go. I'm coming up. Well, that's super cool though. Oh, good training. How long did it take to work on this behavior?
Well, Zamaya has been here for about 10 years now, and so when she got here young, we probably started working on it right away. She never had a successful pregnancy until recently, and so hopefully, all that training went to good use and we can, monitor her pregnancies in the future.
I've always loved lion eyes. They're very intense, very, like, I don't know, it seems like they're always analyzing what's happening. Like they're watching all the cues. And I always wondered if that was because they're just a really social species, that they pick up on a little bit more of that.
Probably. I know that lions use a lot of body language, including like spots on their ears,
right.
Their tails, probably their eyes. But yeah, they're definitely a very intense cat.
Yeah. You comfy down there?
No, I'm ready to get out too.
Okay, come on up.